teach me I am a boxer, I am a fighter, that there is no rot or rust or mold that I cannot transform, that rot and rust and mold have been made into medicine. Remind me I am my own medicine, I am my own medicine, I am my own medicine. So you who also have rot and rust and mold, you are your own medicine, and together we are the greatest medicine we could ever need.
So Artist Campaign School, this is our first cohort, fall 2017. We brought together 31 artists to provide them with the education, the tools, and the resources they need to run for political office. So it's open to everybody across the political spectrum. And we're really providing folks with what they need to go from someone who's just been thinking about running for office to someone who knows what they need to do to run and win.
The challenge is politics has a tradition, right? If we want to get to a place where our government is really the place of opportunity, if this is really the land of opportunity, we have to figure out how more stories get to be a part of the big story. And artists are uniquely situated to do that because that's their work, that's their passion, that's how they live their lives.
My plan was to both demystify how do you get the access to donors, how do you find out who they are, how do you know how much to ask.
I'm going to give a checklist of about 15, 16 things they need to do. How do you file for a campaign? How do you file to get a bank account? It's just stuff at the beginning of the campaign you check off, and then there are certain things you follow through on every month when you file your campaign finance report.
What do you actually have to think about before you run for office? And there's some pretty clear questions. Also think about what it means to why you want to run for office, to build power and actually have a voice of your community, in this case artists, be representative, people who make decisions.
We talked about how to utilize message, we talked about how to spend money, a lot of other variables that actually not just persuades voters, but actually gets them to show up on election day, because that is always such a tremendous issue for campaigns, is maintaining that enthusiasm so that you actually get turnout when it matters.
It's like heaven sent, because the information that I've received here this weekend, it would have taken me probably weeks to just research and find out the correct avenues to go through. And to have all of that at my disposal in one sitting, I think is invaluable. And it gave me a sense of motivation, and I know how to begin to put the pieces together to have a successful campaign.
Whatever I need to do next, I actually don't exactly know how to do. And so today I listened to a lot of people that explained things to me that kind of cracked the world open in a way that changes the way I think about government and the way I think about community. And I don't know what it will turn into, but I know it's gonna do some good things.
I am here because I'm an artist that is tired of rhetoric. Maybe this is my next career. You know, it's like we can start at city council and then let's work our way up to House or Senate, because the only way we are going to get change is if we do it.